What's up, YouTube? I've had a couple people ask me about this vent situation. And I got to replace mine as well too. So I just decided to go ahead and make a video for it, because you know I like to help you guys. Yeah, this is kind of a job. It's not really something simple. I wish they'd made it more simple, but no. Anyway, to do this, you're gonna have to remove your seats. I would start by unplugging the battery first. So you gotta, because you have to unplug your airbags and all that. So take out your seats and then unplug your airbags, both seats, get them all the way gone. Then you're gonna come on inside here. I took it all apart already to make this video shorter for you guys. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to watch no hour-long, 2-hour video on something that's, I just want to get to the point. Anyway, this is annoying. Okay. Now, first thing, you want to take this off, this back cover here. It just snaps into place. It has little snapping tabs here. There's no screws holding it on or anything. Take that off. Then start taking off your trim. You have this piece that goes here. Pop both of those off with a pry tool or flathead or something like that. You have one on each side. Then take off your front ones, the ones that go on the front. Those two, they just pop off as well. There's snaps in there. Take both of those off. Then you can start unscrewing stuff. Oh, and you have your bottom piece too. There's a bottom piece that goes over this, a big bottom piece. It's on top, but you'll know it. You just grab it from up here. Grab it from up here and pry it forward. Pry it towards you, and then it just pops out of the clips and holes and all that stuff too. You have one of those on each side. Pop those off, and then you can get down to your screws, because you have screws all along it. One there, one here, one here, and then that's it for that. And doing the same thing on both sides, taking your screws off. And then you have these here. I don't think I had to actually remove these because they weren't really in the way, but I don't know. These pieces that go on the side, I don't know if I had to remove those or not, but I did anyway though. They have screws holding them there, one on that end and one on this end here. Take those off. Once you get the two screws out, that thing just lifts right up. Then your front piece, see, I don't know why they make it like this. This part here is in the back. This is your cubby hold. And then these snap into those. This piece snaps into those. Your little cigarette lighter and ashtray. That goes like that. And you have a screw on each side. One there, and one on each side. Take those two screws off and pull that out. Get that out of the way, because that's what's holding this back, and that's what's holding this in place when you try to pull this whole thing off. So take all that off. Then the only thing holding it on then, once you have all your screws removed on each side, all your screws, because you have screws, like I was telling you, all those screws there and all those screws. Take all those screws off. Then you have two 10 millimeters, these on the back here. They go on the back here. On the very back, you'll see them. You might have to move your carpet out of the way. But those two are the only thing holding it on. I thought it was these front ones here too. But no, those just a bracket for support, I guess. Thank God that wasn't attached, because that's kind of awkward to get to. You got to pull your carpet back and all that. But anyway, once you have everything loose, you just pull this out, up, and back towards you. Up, and then back towards you, and then it comes on out. So now's a good time when you have everything out. You can clean your carpet, and I did another video on cleaning this filter here, so you can do that easier while you have this all taken apart. I'm gonna clean mine again. A little bit of dirt on there, but this is a good time to clean this thing because this is what causes your airflow to be weak in the back too, in the rear seats. So take that out and clean that. If you need to replace the motor, this is a good time for that too. This is the blower motor for the rear vents. You have 3 bolts holding that on, and then a plug. Unplug that and replace that. This is the great time to do all this stuff. I might just go ahead and replace mine since I have it apart, so I don't have to do all this twice, because this is not fun taking all this apart. This is how you get to anything though. This is your heater core right here. Unplug the bolts on that. The hose is down there. Mine works fine. I'm not worried about that though. But anyway, and when you have your seats out, you can go ahead and collect all the change you find that's been dropping over the years. I think I've found almost like $5 worth of quarters. I found a bunch of change. But if you need to remove this whole thing, you have these screws here. And those are the lines that go to under the bottom of the car. Your AC lines. What else was it? That was it for that stuff. But taking all this apart is not fun. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah, this is your coolant hoses right here. These are warm. This is your coolant hoses go into your heater core for your heat. Because, yeah. But anyway, here's where the repair comes in. I was having a problem out of mine where first it was the blower motor resistor, this thing here. When I turned the back on, the back didn't blow at all. It didn't do anything. But then I replaced that, and now that works. Now the backs are blowing. Now the back vents are blowing now. So if you don't have any flow at all, airflow from the back vents, you want to replace that first. Try that. Blower motor resistor, they're like $20 on eBay. I just got a used one. Not a used one, a new one. I didn't buy OEM or anything. But try that first. And if that doesn't work, that'll get you blowing at least. Now, I got blowing, and then the problem I had once started getting cold, because it's October, November now, so it's starting to get cold. And we got to keep the kids warm in the back. So that means it's the actuator, the little door that controls the hot and the cold and all that. Same with your front vents. You have one for the, turns the hot and the cold and all that too, and it goes up to the window for defrost, and then the middle for blowing on you, and then down at your feet down there. There's 3 positions in the front. The back only has 2. Down at the bottom, and these holes here, I don't know if you can see that, but it blows out those holes there for your feet, and then this one right here that blows up. That only has 2 positions. This motor controls that. This first motor, this arm right here, controls the direction up and down where you want the vent direction to blow, the airflow direction. And then this second motor back here is the one that controls the hot or cold. This is the one that's not working on my car. So let me show you. Okay. I have the heater on. So it's not doing anything. It's blowing out cold. So I'm going to come and try to control that. I'm going to show you the problem here. This is the problem. It's on cold, but then you turn it to heat and nothing happens. This motor's right here should be moving. When you change direction on the back one, see, it's blowing straight. It's blowing straight, and then you push mode to down, this motor moves. See? See, that one moves. That changes your direction up and down. That works fine. But it's just the heat, the hot and the cold. Doesn't do anything. Nothing. This arm right here should be moving. And now I feel heat. Okay, let's see if it AC works. AC on, cool. Yeah, it's cold in the front, but it's hot back here. And I have it set on cold. This motor does not do anything. You can feel the pause where it's trying to change, but nothing happens. It's like the wind stops for a second and then it starts up again, but it's still hot on either side. You have it on cold or hot, and it still does the same thing. So, got to replace this motor right here. That's the issue. Off works. Turn it off, but no cold. Yep, front is cold and fine. So I'm gonna replace this motor, and that'll do it. That'll fix it. The way to replace that is you only have, I think, 3 screws holding it on. Yep, one here, and one here. You just look at your part number, and then you order it. You can get it from dealership, or you can get it from eBay. I'll probably get it from eBay because those things work pretty good. I mean, they're 10 times cheaper than buying from dealership anyway. So replace that, and that'll fix your issue. You'll notice right away this bar right here, this arm will start moving anyway. And that's it. Like I said, collect all your change, clean your filter out, and put it all back together. Same way you took it apart. You guys have any questions or comments, anything else, anything I missed, just let me know in the comments section. But until next time, peace.